Welcome back everybody to Boats vs. Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature, usually at Haulover Inlet, but if you can't tell, this is the Blue Top Legend as they send it over that wave, and that means we're over visiting Boca today. Here the Legends are sending it straight out. It's a rough day. We've got almost 20-mile-an-hour winds out of the northeast, and that is stirring things up, especially out here for the bar crossing. Here the ladies are kind of coming out hauling tail a little bit, probably going a little faster than I would go, but heck, this is the pace they like to run. The ladies continue to head north, which could be a good move for them. If they move far enough north, heading up the coast, they might be able to sneak out without having to go through the breaking waves that we're seeing offshore, which is probably a good thing for them because this little whaler isn't really designed for that. Don't get me wrong, these ladies like to do some incredible things on this boat, but that's not what this boat's original purpose was. And here we go. Probably not where I would have turned in. We're heading out into the breakers. The ladies are going out to do a little bit of battle with the breaking waves out on the bar here at Boca. Oh my! Oh no! That was close. The ladies come up this wave and they land all kinds of sideways. That man, I won't lie, they got a little lucky on this one, but once again, they're out in 5-foot seas in a 13-foot boat. Man, that was a close call, and the ladies, you can tell, are coming back in slow. They're probably a little rattled on that one. And as much as I hate to do it, I'm gonna have to give the win to Boca Inlet on this one. It's absolutely thrown these ladies off their game. Right here, they're sitting here trying to regroup and get themselves together. The ladies are starting to make their way back into Boca, but definitely not at the same pace we saw them come out in. Once again, they're definitely a little deflated in this one. Now, for any of you who follow us on some of our other social media outlets, you may already know this is one of the last times we see the Blue Top Legend coming out of Boca Inlet. The ladies did come back in from this event and decided they were going to go ahead and upgrade to a larger boat, and the Blue Top Legend was put for sale and is actually sold. Now the ladies, in honor of this little boat, did decide to stick with a Boston Whaler, and they wound up picking up a 16-foot Dauntless. So we look forward to seeing these ladies coming out and still doing battle with Boca, just going to be in a different vessel, but I'm sure they'll keep sending it like they always do. As for the Blue Top Legend vessel itself, the new owners, I'm told, have taken possession, but I'm pretty sure we haven't seen the last of this little boat. Let's see how our second round captain fares as they decide to do battle with Boca Inlet as well. And this crew right here is going to show you what it's like when you come rolling through Boca straight chillin'. Here my captain's wife has no worries in the world. She's sitting here relaxed, feet up on the dash, just straight chillin', as captain decides he's going to bring this CV out. But as we know, you can't be too relaxed as you're coming out of the inlet because it is a rough day and things are going to get a little wild. Here this crew looks pretty good though. Our captain actually winds up slowing the vessel down a little bit right here to try and time some of the waves. When you've got breaking offshore waves here at Boca, it can be a nasty day and you gotta hit it just right. And here the crew's rolling, oh, and his timing wasn't perfect, and Boca makes him pay with a hard right to the chops. Here the crew just was being a little lackadaisical, got a little sideways, and Boca gave him the smack. And I'm gonna go ahead and give Boca the win in this round. And Boca takes an early 2-0 lead, but the boats aren't done. They're going to show you if you throw a big enough boat at Boca, it doesn't matter what the conditions are doing, you're going to be able to have your way with her. Kind of like this crew's doing right here. This yellowfin is absolutely going to have no issues whatsoever. They've got this boat up on plane, going to let the boat do the work, and take an easy win for the boats in this round. But of course, not every vessel's the same, and not everybody's going to have that easy of a time coming out of Boca Inlet, kind of like we'll see here in our 4th round contestant from this World Cat. And this is actually a pretty good sized vessel. I believe this is the World Cat 320. Now, even though this vessel is significantly smaller than that previous yellowfin we saw come running through here, with it being a catamaran, it does have some distinct advantages. And of course, many people will tell you that a 32-foot catamaran like this is probably the equivalent of having a 37-foot center console. But let me know in the comments below, if you've been on both styles of boats, which do you prefer and why do you prefer the style that you prefer? But here our crew's heading out to go fishing, and this is still one of those things that I always question. Who wants to go fishing on a day like today? The fish are going to have to be running pretty solid for me to go out there and take the kind of pounding these guys are going to take for several hours out there. Would you guys go out in these conditions? And as you can see, it's kind of rough. These guys are taking a little bit of beating as they go out of the inlet, but nothing this boat can't handle. Even though they didn't come out as fast as the yellowfin did, I'm going to go ahead and give this crew the win in this round, and that's going to take us to a 2-2 tie. Heading into the 5th and final round, who will take the win this week? Will it be Boca Inlet or the boats? Now our 5th round contestant is going to do it a little different than everybody else. So far, everybody we saw in this episode was exiting the inlet, and here our crew is going to try and battle some heavy following seas coming back into Boca Inlet. Here this Intrepid with local law enforcement on board is making their way into the inlet. This is one of those situations you've got to pick your line carefully because it's very easy to stuff the bow. If a wave comes up behind you, it will literally push you into the wave in front of you and things can get out of control pretty fast. And our captain has decided to play it safe and he's going to post up on top of a wave. This is one of the safest ways to come into an inlet when you got a heavy following sea. Just stay on the back of a wave and let the boat ride it out. This will give you about the right pace you need to come into the inlet as well. If you come in too fast, you can find yourself in trouble. Come in too slow, once again, a wave will come up from behind you and push you into the wave in front of you. But our captain looks like he's going to make it in without issues, and he'll take a win for the boats in this round, and that'll give the boats the win in this episode. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Boats vs. Haulover. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at the inlets in South Florida. My channel, Broncos Guru, we do some great comedy boating videos over there as well. And of course, we've got the Miami Boat Ramps channel that focuses on all the hilarity that happens at the boat ramps around South Florida. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.